Oh man, guys, the markets are getting destroyed yet again. It's currently 11:12 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have the S&P 500 down 2.6%. We have the Dow Jones down a whopping 2%, and we have the Nasdaq down almost 3%, as the Russell, believe it or not, is holding up the best out of all the indexes here. It's down only 1.8%. As the VIX is up 20%. We have gold, which is actually a safe haven asset, right? Gold is up 0.1%, silver's down 2.5%, and we have crypto getting completely pummeled so far today. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all the Bitcoins are getting destroyed. So we got to break down the markets in this video and have a bit of a real talk. I want to go over some things that maybe you guys don't want to hear. Maybe you want to hear them. I have no idea. But we're going to talk in this video. So if you all find value, hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and get yourself up to 5 stocks free from Moo. That's linked down below. Deposit $100 using my link. We each get some free stocks. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So look here, guys. SPY, like I said, we're crashing yet again today. SPY is down 2.5%, and it seems like it completely broke under 440, obviously, and we filled the gap all the way down to 425, and that's on the hourly chart here. And if I pull back a bit on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see 425, we're currently at the low point. This was the low from the beginning of October, beginning of October, late September. You guys can see, and looking back even before that, we actually haven't been under 425 since the middle of July. Even before that, it's been a while, almost half a year since we've been under 425. So now that we're getting down to these extremely oversold levels, the reality of the matter is, yes, we're getting destroyed. There's a lot of tension in Ukraine with Russia. We're not going to get into that in this video, but just know there's a lot of uncertainty around that, the Fed, a bunch of other things. But with that being said, we might get a relief rally. That's the truth. We might get a relief rally anywhere from 425, maybe back up to 430. But like I've been saying, I'm not convinced the selling is over yet. And the second we get under 425, which would be a multi-month low, this might be going down. Let's see here on the yearly chart for SPY. Where are some other levels? Maybe 420. 420. Shout out to Elon Musk. That might be the next spot we go to. That was the low from the middle of July, followed by maybe 415. Maybe followed by 403, 400, which was the low point back in, let's see here, was that May? Yeah, the middle of May. So that's what's happening right now, guys. We're selling off. We're officially in correction territory for SPY. Take a look here. We are officially down about 12%. Triple Q is down. Let's see here. Triple Q has to be in a bear market now, right? No, not yet. 16.5%. This is well into correction territory, almost in a bear market. And we have, let's see here, what's the Russell? I think the Russell's in a bear market now. Russell is down. It did get down about 22%. The Dow, on the flip side, is down. Let's see here. It's down 2% today, but overall, from the all-time highs, the Dow is not in correction territory yet. It almost is. It's down 9.5%, almost down 10%, but not quite yet. So at this point, we all know markets, uncertainty, we're crashing, there could be more selling, and at this point in time, guys, a lot of people are trying, and I'm not trying to name any names here, but a lot of people are trying to time the market. And it's a lot of YouTubers, but a lot of just retail investors in general. People like me, but I'm not trying to time the market, but I am a retail investor. And that's a big mistake, because we've all heard the cliche quote, time in the markets beats timing the markets. And we've seen, there's a stat out there, if you miss the 50 best days in the markets, your return would be a lot lower than what it would have been if you didn't miss those 50 days in the market. So in my opinion, if you're trying to time the market, you are making a very big mistake. And this is why you always have to have a bit of cash, because things like this, big drops, 10, 15, 20% in the markets, this is not unusual. This happens all the time. So if you have that cash, you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be ready to invest in companies that you want to be in for the long term, or even, for trades in the short term. If you have that dry powder, you are ready to go. And another thing worth mentioning when it comes to trying to time the market, which it's just, it's a fool's game in my opinion. You have to be right twice. You have to be right when you sell out. So let's say, for example, you're up on a bunch of stocks. You have to be right when you want to sell out and lock in the profits. You have to be right in terms of maybe that being the top or near the top. And then as the markets start falling, you have to be right again, meaning you have to be able to time the bottom or time near the bottom to try and buy your stocks back at a lower price from where you recently owned them. And the crazy thing is, shall I say the scary thing is, guys, look, if you buy a stock, let's say you buy Google at 2,500, it runs to 3,000, and then you sell it trying to buy it lower than you recently bought it, and it never goes to that price, it goes lower, you are SHIT out of luck. You are going to miss out on a lot of gains, and it's just a fool's game. It's just a fool's game. For me, guys, and what I've been doing and what I've been talking about on Patreon is I'm focusing on my foundation. I'm averaging into, overall stock market ETFs such as VOO, which tracks the S&P 500. In fact, I bought more VOO today. I bought more VOO today, and I'm going to continue buying this as it is a foundation, one of the pillars, I guess you can say, foundation points of my overall portfolio. And I also I'm building my blue chip stocks, right? Google is one that I want to buy under 2,500. If it gets close to 23, 22, low 2,000s, I'm going to be buying Google all day with a bunch of other blue chip stocks to go along with it, and then I'm going to be trading around it. That's what I've been talking about on my channel, guys, for years. This is nothing new. I'm not one of these channels that is all in these growth stocks, all in these high P, or not even high. Some of them don't even have a P. A lot of them don't. I'm not all in these stocks, right? In my opinion, I think it's very wise for people to buy ETFs, buy blue chip stocks as their foundation, and then trade around it. This is nothing new. I've been talking about this for months. And look at some of these stocks, like the ARK fund. This is just disgusting, guys. This thing is down, I think it's down 50% in the past year. And it's down even more if we're looking at it from the all-time high. The all-time high is almost $60. That was about a year ago, back in February 2021, and now it's sitting at $66. So it's down roughly 60% from the all-time highs. And this is a fund that is comprised mostly of unprofitable growth stocks, the future innovation stocks, which in reality, a lot of these might not even exist in 5 years. A lot of these stocks within ARKK, sure, Tesla, a lot of the big names in there might, probably will exist for sure. But a lot of the smaller names, they might go out of business, guys. That's just the reality of the matter here, as we're getting rate hikes coming soon, the tapering. Now we're seeing the effect of this. We're seeing the bubble per se pop, air come out of the bubble. That is what we're seeing right now. And this is what I've been saying, guys. We have to have watch lists, right? Have you all watched my videos where I talk about how to prepare for a stock market crash, a stock market correction? Have a watch list of companies, of stocks that you want to buy when we do end up seeing a correction, a crash, which is what we're seeing now, because like I always say, these down moves, the down cycles are inevitable. And just in January alone, the markets are down 10, 15%. This is just insanity. So have a watch list. Now is the time you could still make a watch list now. You might be a bit frantic as everything is crashing, but if you had a watch list to begin with, you're making it now, whatever. Keep an eye on companies that you want to buy at these low prices. Some stocks are cheaper than others at this point, and some, believe it or not, even though we've dumped a good amount, they're still not cheap. They're still expensive. One that I want to buy, which, I might still pull the trigger on if it comes down a little bit more, is Costco. COST. This is one one that I want to buy. But the P, and I mentioned this on my Saturday video, if you guys watched it, I think it's called 3 Stocks to Buy and Hold for Life. In that video, I mentioned how I don't own Costco anymore. I've since sold out of it, but I want to buy back in. And the PE right now is a 40, so it is a bit hot, but I still want to buy it. I'm still going to be keeping it on my watch list to buy it if it comes down a bit lower. Let's say Costco goes low 400s. I'm going to pull the trigger on it. So just be careful, guys. This is what I'm talking about. The markets are crashing. This is when wealth is built. Not when markets go up, but when markets go down. When you're able to accumulate shares at cheaper prices, and forget the nonsense about trying to time the market. Oh, you got to wait for this day. It's going to go down this amount. You're going to buy here, then it's going to go down even more. You're going to be able to buy more. So sell your stocks now because we're going lower, and you can buy them back. Forget all that crap, guys. You're going to get yourself caught in a hole, and it's going to be awful because if the markets go down even more, or you try and time the markets and they don't go down, and then you're left with cash. You should have bought the dip, but now we're a lot higher than where you were originally when you sold your stocks. You're just going to be in a big mess. You're going to be and you're going to get down on yourself. Let's be honest. That's just what's going to happen. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. We're about 11 minutes in. Perfect. We'll wrap it up here. If you all did find value, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. This was kind of a rant video. I don't know if I made any sense. I probably didn't make sense. No, I'm just kidding. I think I did make decent sense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to get your 5 stocks from Moomoo. That's linked down below. Use my link, deposit $100. We each get some free stocks. That is, again, linked down below. Make sure to also join my Patreon if you want all my buys, sells, call outs, all that good stuff. That's on Patreon, also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out.